A man walks in who fired a loaded gun at a moving car on a busy Texas interstate simply because they cut him off. He barely missed an innocent person by inches. He was given the deal of a lifetime by the court, but somehow still showed up testing positive for marijuana just days before his sentencing. Judge Raquel West is absolutely speechless. She gives him 10 years probation, a $1,000 fine, restitution, drug treatment, and 15 days in jail up front. Stay until the end because what Judge West says next will leave you completely speechless. This is real justice, and it is served right here today.
A surgery.
That is correct.
He's admitted that he uses marijuana. That's right. Why I had him tested today. So at some point, you used marijuana.
The judge noticed your reaction in the courtroom, and it showed her exactly what she needed to see. You laughed when the situation called for complete seriousness and respect. Standing before a judge on criminal charges is not a moment for nerves or laughter. This is your life and your future on the line. Every single action and reaction inside that courtroom is being watched and judged. Show the court that you understand the gravity of what you are facing.
And you clearly were making sure it wasn't, if you had a prescription for narcotics, that's not what you were worried about. You were worried about testing negative or positive for marijuana because you admitted to the probation department that you use. And so stop with the stop. Take responsibility.
Yes, ma'am.
You shot at a car going down the interstate because they cut you off.
Yes, ma'am.
You barely missed a person in a car because you got pissed because they cut you off. And you're going to sit here and argue to me about using marijuana? I mean, this is crazy. What you did is crazy. The deal you're getting is amazing. And I would think you would come in here absolutely clean, not hoping you're clean and test.
You came into court hoping that the drugs would be out of your system in time, but they were not. Testing positive just days before your hearing shows a level of poor judgment that is extremely difficult to ignore. You were given a deal that most defendants in your position could only dream of, and yet you still could not stay clean long enough to walk into that courtroom with nothing to hide. This is the kind of decision that can cost you everything.
Because you might have used something that might not be out of your system, which is where we are today. All right, anything else before I sentence Mr. Newman?
Judge, I just point out a couple of things that are in the PSI. This is a severe situation, but it's certainly out of character. Mr. Newman has never really been in trouble of any kind before, so it's definitely certainly a one-off. He's always remained employed, had good employment. He did lose his job as part of this case, but he's had surgeries recently and he has work lined up, so he is intending on...
The judge has now placed you on probation with strict conditions attached. You will be required to pay fines, attend treatment programs, submit to regular drug testing, and follow every single rule without exception. On top of all of that, you will serve time in jail up front so that you fully understand the real consequences of your actions. This is not a slap on the wrist. This is a serious sentence designed to make sure you never find yourself standing in this courtroom again.
Maintain the normal life that he's always held, other than this particular incident. Obviously, if marijuana use is a concern, if he can't stop using marijuana, they're going to figure it out at probation, whether that's drug testing or a patch or whatever the court decides is necessary for that. But it's not using, worse drugs that would be even more concerning considering this case. So we're just asking the court to follow the deal and impose whatever drug conditions the court deems are necessary.
Mr. Smith, anything else? All right, so Mr. Newman, what I'm going to do, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. I'm going to find sufficient evidence to...
Here is the one thing you must never forget. If you follow every single rule, attend every appointment, pass every drug test, and complete your probation successfully, this case gets dismissed at the very end. You will walk away without a felony conviction on your record, and with your entire future still ahead of you. But if you violate even one single condition of your probation, you will be brought straight back into this courtroom, and prison will become your reality.
However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for a period of 10 years. You're ordered to pay a $1,000 fine. You're ordered to pay restitution in the amount of $1,653.75. You will be ordered to enter and successfully complete the JCDI program, which is an intensive outpatient treatment program. Obviously, if you're using this close to court, you're going to get some treatment to make sure you're not. You will be required to wear a drug patch until further order of the court. I am also going to order that you serve 15 days up front in the Jefferson County Jail. And so you'll talk to probation today. You will go into custody. And this is just too serious of a case for me not to make sure you understand some consequences of your actions. To be coming in here for shooting at someone.
You are incredibly lucky that nobody got seriously hurt as a result of the choices you made. The judge gave you a second chance that very few people in your position ever receive. Now it is entirely up to you to prove that you deserved that chance. Stop the harmful habits, stay away from drugs and alcohol, show up for every appointment, and take full control of your life. This opportunity will not come around a second time, so make every single day count from this moment forward.
Testing positive is just, it's not okay, and you need to understand that. So this is still an amazing opportunity. You don't have a felony conviction on your record. So if you successfully complete the probation, and Mr. Galmore's right, this is apparently seems to be very out of character, but it's so serious that it's just something's going on, and we're going to get that figured out. And so if you do everything you're supposed to and you're successful on this probation, the case gets dismissed at the end. You will never be a convicted felon. But the other side to that is if you violate any condition of probation, you will be brought back into court. You could be found guilty of the offense, and you